G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to episode number 12 of season 1 of my Chelsea career mode series. We're going to kick off the episode being in the start of February. Of course, we finished the transfer window last episode, making a few decent signings, but the squad is progressing quite nicely. As you would have just seen, Oscar is now an 85, so is Balotelli, and Neymar is an 86. So the squad is going to be absolutely deadly coming into the back end of the season, and our second half of the season starts now. It is against Everton at Stamford Bridge. Hopefully we can get a great result. But guys, quickly while we have this moment, if you are looking for Ultimate Team coins, make sure you check out FIFAcoinsforsale.com and use the discount code JaredHD for 5% off at checkout. So heading into the matchup, we are sitting in first position, 2 points ahead of Liverpool, and they have a game in hand of us, so every point is definitely going to be valuable. But it is Darren Gibson playing it through to Kevin Moraes, who plays it through to Stephen Naismith, who gets taken down in the box there from John Terry, and the referee, of course, rewards the penalty. So now it's Petr Cech's job to try stopping Moraes from getting it into the back of the net. Moraes steps up, he stutters, and what a freaking miss. Holy shit, that is perhaps the worst finish I've ever seen. It is John Terry-esque, Sergio Ramos-esque. That is just absolutely terrible. That is just, I've never seen that happen on FIFA before. That is just crazy. It's like my opponent just got the controller and held down B. That was just terrible. But Balotelli makes Everton regret that miss, as he gives us a 1-0 advantage 36 minutes into the game, which is definitely very, very nice. Balotelli has been a great signing so far. McCarthy is going to play it through to Stephen Pienaar. The South African finds Moraes. Moraes makes up for his earlier mistake, making it a 1-1 scoreline. So Moraes has redeemed himself with a very, very nice goal. But unfortunately, that's how the match is going to end. It was a 1-1 draw, which is disappointing on our end. Everton could have won, to be fair, with that penalty. So not too happy at all with the lads. But we've got to try turning our attention and refocus, regrouping, and getting back some consistency as we come up against Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. Congratulations to Manchester City as well for winning the Premier League title the other day. They are a very decent side. They're one of my favourite teams in the Premier League. I always enjoy watching them, and I know it's pretty Glory Hunter-esque to go for them if you haven't been going for them for the past 5 years. But, you know, I like them. They're not my team, obviously. Of course, Fulham is, but I do enjoy watching Manchester City play. They've got a few players who I love. For example, I love Toure. I love Nasri for some reason. I don't know, Nasri just seems like a bit of a joker. I like Guerrero, of course, Company, Clichy. They got a very, very decent squad. But we're going to try turning that aside and try getting 3 points here away from home. So any points against Manchester City away from home is definitely going to be a good result. But in the 35th minute, it is Jovetic firing an absolute bomb of a shot past Petr Cech to give Manchester City a 1-0 advantage 35 minutes into the game. That was a beautiful strike from Stefan Jovetic. But then Salah, he's going to play it through, and it gets intercepted there. Nastasic is on the ball. A terrible first touch from Nastasic results in Neymar getting a clean tackle, and what a beautiful finesse shot around the outside of Joe Hart. It was a very nice piece of play there from Neymar, who has been a great January signing, and Joe Hart definitely is pissed off with his defensive line. And that proves well for Man City, as we draw 1-1 with Manchester City away from home, which I feel is a pretty decent result. I was pretty happy with that from the lads. It's definitely always good getting a point at a difficult opponent away from home. But a big game now, guys. It is the first leg of our round of 16 Champions Cup campaign, and we are playing Moskva, CSKA Moskva, the Russian side. I always seem to get matched up with them in career mode when I play in the European scene, when it's like the round of 16 or the quarterfinals. So hopefully we can defeat the Russian side. There's the draws for the whole Champions League. It's pretty tough looked. If you look in the bottom right hand corner, you would have seen Real Madrid versus Man City. That is going to be very tough. But we've just got to focus on our matchup and try getting a good advantage heading into the match in Russia. Try getting the home goals advantage and get use a bit of the crowd support to get a few goals and hopefully get a good aggregate into the second leg. And we do that perfectly as Hazard gets a beautiful headed goal, jumping over the back of the defender, and he gets it into the back of the net on an angle just before half time, which is definitely a huge confidence booster. And then our confidence is boosted even more as Neymar makes another great tackle. He's been tackling very well lately, and that was just a beautiful weighted ball to Balotelli, who takes it past the keeper, kind of finessing it off the left foot and giving us a 2-0 advantage on aggregate heading into the second leg. That is an absolutely great start from the lads. If we can hold on against CSK Moscow in the second leg, we'll be going through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which is going to be very good. The Champions League is a tournament that I really plan on winning at some stage in this series. Ramirez decides that he deserves more money for his contributions to the team, and I can agree with that. He can get £20,000 extra, an extra year on his already long contract and important first team player, so hopefully he accepts that in the future. I can't really see any reason why he wouldn't. We're going to have another squad report, as February wasn't a very busy month at all, only 3 games I suppose, so we're having another look at the squad report as we head into March, and the squad is coming up pretty nicely. A few more improvements. Insigne's gone up 1, Schürrle up 1, it's pretty decent. Hazard's gone up 1, Balotelli's gone up, I'll stay to 85. So the team is looking very good, and I'm very excited for the future with Chelsea. We're going to be having a lot of seasons on this career mode series. I'm hoping to do about 3 at least, which is going to be good because then I can get an absolutely gun side. We've got to turn our attention now to the final matchup of the episode. It is in the Premier League yet again. This time it is against Crystal Palace away from home. In the real life fixture, Chelsea did lose to Crystal Palace 1-0, I think it was. I think John Terry got like an own goal or something. So I made sure I didn't play John Terry in this matchup. We are sitting in first position. Hopefully we can get a victory. I don't see any reason why we can't get a victory against Crystal Palace. Besides the fact we are playing a pretty weak side, we should still be able to get the job done. As Benzia whips it in far post to Lukaku, and the big Belgian beast, whose birthday it was yesterday, my mate got retweeted by Lukaku, scores an absolutely beast goal. What a great goal. The absolute tank of a man. He is an absolute tank, Lukaku. Such a beast. I said that word so many times in the past 10 seconds, tank and beast, but it's the only way you can describe Lukaku. But it is O'Keefe getting tackled there, and it's going to go out, and look at that. Nobody attacked it from Crystal Palace. Salah gets it just before it goes out, and Benzia gets his first goal as a Chelsea player, I think it was. Jesus, what are the Crystal Palace defense thinking? That is just absolutely gifted a goal to us. Thank you very much, Crystal Palace. That gets us a 2-0 victory over Crystal Palace. I don't really know what the defense was doing, but I'm going to take it any day of the week. 3 points are 3 points, and what a great 3 points it was. That's a great way to wrap up the episode, guys. I really hope you did enjoy the episode. Next episode, we're going to be having a few matches. We're going to be going to the end of March. As I said before, I'm going to be doing about 5 matches per episode, so get keen for that. The season's only got a few episodes left. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more FIFA 14 Career Mode and Ultimate Team content. Follow me on Twitter at JaredHD. But most importantly, guys, have an absolutely amazing day. It's been JaredHD. I'm out. Peace.